Welcome everyone to some Genshin Impact, this game that is my guilty indulgence at the end of a hard work day, because it is super duper cutesy, it's got anime, it's got epicness, it's just like the happiness drug that, is free and for everyone to join. I honestly love to play multiplayer with a bunch of people. Well, actually, no, today I do plan on continuing the story because unlike last time where it was a huge stream, because we just kept unlocking things and we got into two players with my friend Amy. I got this character and I had initially set off to do the main campaign, but I got super distracted. But this time, I promise, we're gonna keep going with the main game. So, yeah, that's a thing now. Get ready to look forward to it. Glad to have you here, Melted Pollies. Because, yeah, it's always fun to have an active chat. Hopefully we get more people turning up, but you never know. We make do with what we got.
Speed of light, nowhere to hide.
I just freaking love this character.
Speed of no, my sword.
And I just love how this character is level 1 and kicking all of the ass.
Speed of light.
Sure, she's got busted gear on her right now, but still is level 1 and kicking all sorts of ass. It's just, that's freaking such a good character. Oh, I love 5-star characters. And, well, of course, because they're super awesome. I'm the distraction co-op mode when I missed the daily classes. Yeah,
let's go.
That's okay. Oh, I have an app that just popped up. Well then, I may be in and out, still on the clock for the next 2 hours. Oh, well then. No worries, Melted Pollies. Lurking is totally fine, as I need to increase the average viewer of my streams, so one day I may or may not make, I think it's affiliate for the next level. And then it's partner. I don't know, but anyone just tuning in and whatnot is super duper helpful. Even if they're not watching, just the fact that they have it on really helps. And thank you for that. Though hope work ain't too hard. I know work can be very difficult for some people, so I hope you're not struggling too much over there. Oh shit! Crap. Let's fight a cube of power.
Time for retribution. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Oh my gosh. Some of the enemies in these places hurt so much and are just absolute wall challenges. Oh yeah, ow. No, shit. This is not the attack you want to be far for. This is the attack you want to just jog leisurely, perfectly beside. Oh. Nope. Okay, we got it real close. Sorry if anyone's is saying anything in chat. I'm currently insanely focused because these things are not easy to fight. Especially when they just pull out freaking floor sequences to dodge. Alright, it's segmented. Shucks. Ah, that's so hard to do. Oh crap. Okay, it segments into just one piece this time. Nice. Alright, we got this. We got this. We be victorious. Woo! Fun little challenge to start our day off. I was going for game, and then I'm like, game doesn't sound nearly as fun as saying day. So, yeah, now just follow the path down to Dapaloo Gorge. Dapalua Gorge. Oh my gosh. I have been spending way too much time writing notes today. My hand hurts.
Speed of light. Hey! Cut to the chase.
Like, I don't know if you guys have ever had this happen to you, but like, sometimes when I write for a long time, people say I press a little too hard on the page, and so my palm, like the side of my palm, just becomes covered in like lead dust kind of thing. And so the side of my palm is just tainted in lead. It's all dark and whatnot. Oh my gosh. But you know, I am someone who studies and learns through the practice of just writing and rewriting everything and then going over the materials. So whatever floats your boat kind of thing, whatever helps you like get it in. I know some people can just like remember automatically, and I get a little jealous at them because just remembering is cheaters. They're too good for life. Just kidding. But that's all the way up there. Okay. Oh, I have no one with range anymore.
Don't blink.
Darn it. Yeah, and some people just do mnemonic phrases. Like one of them that I've learned for the divisions of your nerves in the brachial plexus / the upper arm is rarely truckers drink cool beers. So RTDCB. So that is for like the names given to the divisions of the nerves in like the upper arm. Rarely stands for the roots. Truckers stand for the trunks. So it kind of like sounds like it's divided as a tree. D is for the divisions. C is for the chords. And B is for the little branches. And that's just the mnemonic phrase. That's just how she goes. and it's just one of the ways. I think there's one for the wrist, and it's don't touch the cadaver's hand. I think it's supposed to be 8 things, and I forget the actual the whole thing is because there's 8 bones in the wrist. I think it's like the name of someone, like Davey, don't touch the dead cadaver's hand or something like that.
Don't blink.
But I will honestly say I haven't used it in so long that I may or may not have forgotten it. So don't be so mad at me, I'm only human. Also, it's been a long time since we did the wrist, but I'm sure in the next couple of weeks I'll be able to get back to you guys with how it's actually said, as I'm sure we're currently moving down the upper arm and we'll be able to talk about the wrists very soon. But yeah, mnemonic phrases really helps. Some people love flashcards, and that's how they study everything. Other people just are able to listen to a class and shabam, it is permanently in their head. And those are the lucky type of people, because to remember something as soon as you're exposed to it is pretty impressive. So yeah,
Incoming.
I'll still just work hard to achieve my goals, my dreams of defeating all the slimes in this lake.
Don't blink.
Sorry, rake came out because it was river and lake combined together in my brain. I don't know why. It just happened. Man, Wyatt keeps dropping his key. I don't know why. He just does. And then we'll teleport there to get closer to the Falcon Toast. Oh my gosh.
Nowhere to hide.
Whoops. Well then. That is this character's super duper awesome looking ultimate, and I freaking love it. It's so vicious.
Speed of light. Hey.
Like, oh, it's satisfyingly gruesome and just energetic. Energetic's the proper term. That's what it is. It's a very energetic ultimate. Wow.
Incoming. Nowhere to hide.
Just so brutal, just popping everywhere for attacks.
Hey.
Alright, who are the Hilly Trails reinforcements? Just these guys.
Speed of light. Hey.
Ha! 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 Burn!
Windblade.
Shucks, it was too far. And I just love how she just teleports. She, that teleporting almost reminds me of, oh my god, I totally forget his name. Naruto's father in, Naruto. The Flash, the 4th Hokage. You guys know who I'm talking about, probably, or with at least the description are able to figure out who I'm talking about. Oh my god. Just that, zipping, all the way, all over the place. That's, yeah. I may or may not be gushing over waifu here, but, understand me. It's awesome power. It's understandable. The splurging is not without reason. Oh wow, I missed. Oops. Wrong character.
Speed of light.
Just, oh, so satisfying.
Don't blink. Hey.
And it hurts so, her abilities just hurt so much. And I don't know why. I don't know what I've done for all this damage. All this damage. But I'll gladly take it.
Incoming.
Ooh, reinforcements have come. Oh, I can break their tents? I can break their tents.
Incoming. Hey.
Oh, ouch.
Speed of light.
And her abilities are on like such a quick cooldown. That is just, oh, you tried sniping at Zami? You tried sniping at Lemi? Just so visceral. Just bang, problem solved. Then and there. Oh. Alright. Now let us go do this Leyline Blossom. And then we'll turn in the quest, and then we're gonna go on with the adventure, because we're all here for the lovely, lovely adventure, are we not? I just need some rewards for being a good person. I'm just kidding. I'm just... Uh-oh. Ow. Please don't shoot again. I kind of want like a water archer or something now, or like an ice archer, just to swap out Kingu. Just because the characters I have right now are like super powerful, and I don't want to swap them out.
Incoming.
Oh crap!
Burning this.
Be gone. Incoming. Hey.
Oh, you thought you had me there, sir, didn't you?
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Nice. Checkring is really low in health though, so that might not be too good.
Be gone.
Come on, pop the last one. Nice. I knew that was a treasure chest. I just didn't have any... Just didn't have any other thing to like, you know, break it with, kind of thing. I didn't have an archer on my team to open it. So. Ah, cheesy Pete's.
Don't blink.
Windslide defeated. Oh crap. Party set up. Please let me change that now. I mean, this is gonna be a tough fight. But we're gonna be able to do it. Ow.
Rain cutter. No, my sword.
Ow.
Be gone.
Ow, 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 ow. Whew. Yeah, those battles are a little bit tougher without a ranger. My gosh. Oh, jeez. Alright, must resist the urge to keep doing those because those are really satisfying. I gotta resist the urge because I will not be like able to stop. You had to be a janitor in any anime universe for a year. What is the first and what is the last universe I'd want to work in? Oh, that is a hard one because like one, my anime exposure is not the biggest in the world, but like
Add Astra.
basically my last one would be one of the like insanely like messy gory animes where everything is just blood explosions and whatnot. So like I'm currently like thinking of like Tokyo Ghoul or Parasite and those like really gory animes and all that fun stuff. I wouldn't want to be a janitor in that because like just the amount of work that like I'd have to do like every day. Like, oh my gosh, no, that'd just be terrible. But one that I would love to be in would probably maybe be maybe be a universe that I'd love. Now, like my question is, I'll like seek precision, because do I have to be like janitor, or do I have to could a butler count? Because like if butler counts, that I'd still like I might go for that instead. But if I had to be like a janitorial janitor, I might want to be in the anime world of heck, I could go. I'd go in Boku no Hero. That would seem like, because that would just mean that I definitely have a power suited for cleaning. Because in Boku no Hero, it seems like everyone has a power attributed to what they do. And oh, that's how that works. Wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, everyone seems to have like a power attuned to their job and whatnot. So I think that would be like a really good one. Yeah, just a regular janitor. A janitor no one finds you interesting. Yeah, then probably in Boku no Hero Academia. That would be just one. I'd love to. Though, like, if you remember, I'm starting to remember like an old TV show, an old cartoon called Clash of the Titans, which was basically like your gods like Hercules and all that fun stuff Hephaestus and all those um, in high school and whatnot, and like the janitor is Zeus, and they're always going up against like Kronos and his evil plant plots and whatnot. So that would be
The
like
wind amongst the
funny.
branches is good. I love the way it smells.
Shh. Story
I
time.
said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck? So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. But I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allergens? Paimon's never heard of them before.
As long as they're not allergens. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to.
I guess Zapoliarni Palace was too hard, so they just said Winter Palace.
The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago. And after that, she cut off all ties with me.
Story
We
time.
can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still.
Bring it on.
You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone.
In any case, this year's Rite of Dissension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
And we'll always make it right on time.
Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye. We're going.
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a glass of dandelion wine. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you. Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. As I said before, a gnosis is a higher order nexus of elemental manipulation, and is emblematic of an Archon's status as one of the 7. But as for which of the 7 took your sister, I'm sorry.
It's
I don't
brother!
know. Wait.
They were very
As one of
lazy
the
when they
7,
recorded
I'm
this.
not clear of suspicion yet either, am I? We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your sister, would
Brother!
you like to become one of the new 4 winds?
You don't seem too into it. Hey, Tone Deaf Bard,
If you want to chat, now's the time.
You know what?
Well then.
Let's go to Liyue. We've finally completed the prologue. We are now in the first act. Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god. Where's the... Yes. Nice. We got another thing. We're really gonna be good for the wind stuff. I love how different all the freaking constellations are. They're so nice. Oh, jeez. Legends of a Dark Knight Hero. Ooh. Well then. Don't mind if I do. Go back home to find out more. But yeah, if I had to just be a janitor with a mop, probably in the anime universe of Boku no Hero, because they seem to have heroes that handle the real serious messes. But like, I don't know. I think I'd want to like stay in some realm of normality if I had to be just a normal janitor, because I wouldn't want to go like overkill in some of the worlds where like the messes are just bafflingly holy crap all the time.
Archon protect you.
Yeah, just something normal, I guess. But I guess if I'd like, yeah, honestly, a lot of the other animes that are coming to mind, like being a janitor when you'd be removed from like the actual world, or like for it to not be like any speciality of it, and like all the others, and the other category that I'm thinking of would be like way too much of a stressful job to be a janitor. It'd be an impossible task.
So,
And all the times.
you've got a taste for adventure too, huh? I must say, the patrons have been in a bit of a buzz lately. Though the topic on everyone's lips is more of an urban legend than actual news. Even minding my own business, I still end up hearing all about it.
Uh-oh. It's not one of those scary urban legends, is it? If so, Paimon needs to take a deep breath first.
It's not a
Pretty
particularly
adorable.
scary story, no. At least, it's the tale of
Dark
the
Knight
Dark
Hero.
Knight Hero.
Did the bartender just say something?
You weren't even listening? Anyway, the Dark Knight Hero. It is said that he appears in the middle of the night to fight evil and uphold justice. But to be honest, I don't have much interest in such rumors. Unless, of course, he can help take care of the more belligerent patrons after they've had a few too many. I would happily take that as proof of his existence. I'm told that there have been a handful of sightings, but in the depths of night, no one can get a good look at him. Perhaps that's why he only appears at night. Nevertheless, the sightings confirm that the Dark Knight Hero is more than just a groundless rumor. If you want to know more, ask around in the plaza.
Alright.
Dark Knight Hero. Seems like your standard cookie-cutter urban legend, but just a little darker. Wonder who it could be. Once you're ready, let's head out to the plaza and ask around.
Ooh. Oh. But like, I've actually been a janitor, and in certain jobs, it's mundane. There could not be a more mundane job in the world. Whilst in locations, it could be one of the most action-packed jobs there is.
You want to find out about the Dark Knight hero? Look no further. It's me. I am the Dark Knight hero. I'm joking. Don't take everything so seriously. Jokes aside, I do think that the Dark Knight hero and I have one thing in common.
What's that?
It's the way he sticks to his principles. Coming out here night after night, fighting for justice, keeping Monstat safe.
Wow, so you're a nocturnal vigilante too?
No, I just mean he must be seriously rich.
What?
Why is that?
People only start worrying about spiritual fulfillment once they have enough material wealth. It's the same in every hero story, isn't it? No, it's nothing like that. I just have too much time on my hands these days.
Same difference. You are the boss of the Cat's Tail after all.
Why don't you ask the guards at the city gate? They do night shifts all the time.
Well, that was super useful, at least. Point me in the right direction. Ooh, the side quests are popping up.
You want to know about... In fact, I'm one of the few who has seen him with my own 2 eyes.
Great! This is the guy we need to talk to. So, just who is the Dark Knight hero?
Whoa, slow down. Well, I was patrolling one night when suddenly I heard something. I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows who looked like they were up to no good.
They were starting to make trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." I'm sorry. I
So
had to.
I quickly hid.
I had to.
Kid, you're supposed to be a guard.
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, perfect. The way he crept up on those bad guys must have felt like a living nightmare.
Wow.
Guess what I did next? I wasn't the bad guy. Why would I need to run away? Still, I did leave the scene. I didn't
You
want
ran
any
away?
nuisance
No.
To the Dark Knight hero.
Yes.
So instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius' residence. Correct. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who voluntarily protects Monstat is exactly the kind of person you'd find in the Knights of Favonius. But I checked everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left the building.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be from the Knights of Avonius after all?
Yes. But I just can't understand. Why would someone like that not want to join the Knights? I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone of his abilities.
Because he's neutral good and doesn't want to deal with like an entire order to stick by and their
So,
rules.
the point you're trying to make is you don't know who the Dark Knight hero is either?
Hey, don't be like that. At least by talking to me, you've ruled out a few more people. Anyway, try asking at the flower shop.
Alright, well, first things first, I'm gonna ask, what's up, buddy? What is it? Surrounding the world, impassable storm, no one can pass through, the crystal ore, and there has mind. The storm around the earth disappeared, that was prime moment to go to ore veins, but with so many places in Sydney near repairs or smithy services are high demand. Shelter can't hold her foot down alone either, so I can't leave. I'll just go take a look. Go find some crystal ore. I'm on the case.
My strength still fails me.
Oh, okay. Ooh, melted polys. The last pick for a janitor job would be attacking Titan. First pick would be Dark to Stone. Yeah, I can totally agree with Attack on Titan because that would be. Wait, I can make a weapon. I can make a weapon. Oh, alright. Do we do with the Malice or the Animus? Malice, which is the Magician's weapon, or the Animus, which I could give to Diluc. right now and make him a lot more powerful. Chat! Well, I mean, Melted Polys! Because you're the only one in chat right now. I need your assistance. Do we make the Great Sword or do we make the Magical Orb? Whilst the Great Sword will just boast a shit ton more attack damage, the Magical Orb, for whenever I do get a Magician on the party once again, will give much better sustain as it will heal us every time. Oh. But they both look pretty! They both look pretty! At least to me. Like, they both look really pretty. I just have enough ore to make one of them. So I'm like, which one? Come on, I'm too indecisive. Do I make the kick-ass big ol' sword? Or the kick-ass freaking golden orb of magic? Keep looking back and forth. Chat. Because the one that looks pretty is not a satisfactory answer. Because I only have one caster so far. And I have a few people who use, and I have 2 people who use a greatsword. Oh, the decisions! The decisions! Maybe you know what? I'll get back to it.
Gosh, all I can think about is D-Luke. What's wrong? Why can't I get him out of my mind?
Hello?
My hero! Oh, sorry. Just hearing his name gets me lost in thought. Is it that obvious? Oh no. What am I going to do?
Huh? What's D-Luke got to do with this?
Wait.
Well, I guess I might as well spill the beans then.
I'm gonna answer your question in a second, Melted Polys.
But ever since the time I was rescued by the Dark Knight hero,
Wowee!
it all happened so fast. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire, but I felt safe. I only saw his silhouette, but it felt so familiar. Who knows? Now that you mention it, a pyrovision does seem like a good explanation. It lit up the whole area in an instant.
Okay then. So all we need to do is let's take a look around. It's getting dark. Let's stick around Monstat. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Dark Knight hero.
Alright. So Melted Polys just turned a rather interesting question. Oh wow, I have a lot of quests. Jesus. Alright, I need to rank 23 to actually get that one. So let's just do Legend of the Dark Knight Hero. So yeah. Melted Polys asked an interesting question. Would you rather be 1 inch tall and have super strength, or 100 feet tall and be super weak? I personally would rather be 1 inch tall and have super strength, due to the fact that the super strength would compensate for my lack of size. And, oh, yeah. It's D-Luck. Holy shit! Wait, why are the knights not doing anything? There's a freaking intruder inside the city.
The Dark Knight hero is Master D-Luke?
That grunt was out of place.
After managing to steer clear of the guard's patrol route, I never anticipated I'd run into you instead. Dark Knight Hero? Sounds awfully derivative to me. Please tell me you didn't come up with that.
How is this the first you've heard of the name? Every man and his dog in Mondstadt is yapping about the Dark Knight Hero.
I do not concern myself with idle chatter. Though, I suppose I may take the idleness of others as a sign that peace prevails.
Huzzah! The great mystery of the Dark Knight Hero of Mondstadt. Now then, Mr. Dark Knight Hero.
Please stop calling me that. Seriously, it makes me uncomfortable.
Not surprised. It's the stupidest superhero name Paimon's ever heard. You should come up with something more original. Like, Captain...
Pie?
Captain Pyro! Tell us, Captain Pyro, what happened here today?
Paimon.
It was the Abyss Order.
Them again?
I don't know what the devil they're plotting this time. It seems they're performing some initial reconnaissance, considering that I've proven myself to be one step ahead of them on countless occasions. Their persistence is unusual. I assume so, unless you're aware of any other Dark Knight heroes around these parts. The Knights are, for the most part, an utterly incompetent bunch. I cannot trust them to take this matter over. That's not my point. I'm not doing this to impress anyone. Well, I hope this conversation has been of service.
Oh? What?
You must keep. Above all, it is crucial that you do not let the Knights of Favonius know
Nice
I'm
and blue.
connected to any of this.
What's that?
They appear to just... I cannot... Remember, don't
Tell
a
a soul.
soul.
Yes, yes. Can we fight with you, by your side with you?
Yeah, don't blink.
Hold on.
Greetings. Did you see anything out of...
Nope. Nuh-uh. Not here. Nothing. Zilch. Unless you're looking for the Dark Knight Hero, in which case...
The Dark Knight Hero?
Oh, the Dark Knight Hero, it...
You! The hero who safeguards Monstat from the shadows. On behalf of the Knights of Favonius.
it...
Wait a second. Aren't you... Rumors were circulating about the Dark Knight Hero long before you ever arrived here.
Oh,
I mean, I do agree, like, okay, well, you know, let's pause this to answer the question. I know it wouldn't, like, is the fact that it would still be nonetheless easier for me to move around and for me to be accommodated for if I was an inch tall than, like, 100 feet tall. And the whole fact of, like, whenever I consider weak and, like, super weak, I'm considering that, like, I'm barely able to move myself and whatnot if I'm that huge, because, like, the ramifications of just being freaking 100 feet tall would be, like, either you're breaking stuff or you're being broken by the stuff you're breaking. Whereas if you're, like, 1 inch tall, you can still nonetheless, like, climb things around, and, you know, you definitely would need, like, someone to take care of you nonetheless, like, no matter what, no matter who you are, if you're 1 inch tall, like, especially if you're vulnerable, like a bird eats you and whatnot, you make sure you're, like, with someone at all times, but, like, you could still, you know, ish live. I'm also, like, right now having the thought of, like, that one scene in Rick and Morty, where Surgeon goes, all right, scalpel, tweezers, mini surgeon goes, mini scalpel. So, like, that would like still nonetheless be an advantage, whereas being too big for the world, like, I find would have more drawbacks. than being too small for the world, because like imagine just trying to consume enough food to sustain a 100-foot body. Like that wouldn't be possible, whereas with a like 1 inch, you know, freaking snack of like a crumb of a cracker, a bit of cheese, and a teeny tiny burnt piece of food, of steak and whatnot, and like you could still be sated. Whereas if you're too huge, there's no way. Also, like I'm currently looking at my glass of water and I'm thinking about the fact of like, man, if I was 1 inch tall, if I brought that to the brim, I have my own like super deep pool I could just have fun in and stuff like that. Like I always see that, and though like both, I will not say that they don't have any disadvantage, because my god, it would still be
Why would you lie to me about that?
insanely difficult.
Never mind.
No matter what.
You don't seem like bad folks.
But the compensation of super strength is what like makes the 1 inch much easier a choice than the being way too huge for the world. Because like, you know, I was 1 inch, I can, and with super strength, I could still like wield a pencil or wield something bigger than me, like an ant would wielding like a piece of bean or leaf, to like show people, yo, like I'm present and whatnot. Like also depends like on how qualitative the super strength is, because it's like relative ant strength, or if it's like super duper like Hulk strength comparatively, like. But nonetheless,
But I do hope
I do
you
pick the
will
1
visit
inch.
the Knights of Favonius soon, where we can discuss the Dark Knight hero situation more. You know, some things are
Seems like Huffman has something he really wants to say to you about the Dark Knight hero. Better head over to the Knights of Favonius and see if you can find him.
Oh, well, yeah, you have my answer, and I hope it was satisfactory and doesn't peg me as too weird and whatnot. And I hope I rationalized it enough for it to be understandable. Like, being a Titan would just be way too problematic. Because there's just no way to accommodate that.
Huffman!
Oh, it's you two. So, the Dark Knight hero. Do you have anything else you're able to share with me? The situation is...
Jeez, what horrible handwriting.
Whoa! Ooh.
Indeed. Nevertheless, one can grasp the general message from the non-ciphered portions alone. This is a war declaration from the Abyss Order to the Dark Knight hero.
Bum bum bum!
The bad guys want the Dark Knight hero to go away forever and ever?
Something like that. Thus, we are hoping to contact him as soon as possible so that we can attempt to coordinate a response. After all, this matter no longer concerns merely the Dark Knight hero himself. It impacts the entire city of Monstat. If you find out
A war declaration sent by the Abyss Order? This is not good news at all for Master Diluc. Quick, we should go tell him right away!
I'm just having fun back and forth on quests. But yeah, nonetheless, life would be very terrifying and very difficult at either of those sizes. Jeez. Nice. Saving people is always fun. But if you want, Melted Polys, you could answer the question, share your own thoughts, and I can share it with the world. Or you can load up another question, because I'm actually having a lot of fun answering these questions for you. Like, yeah, a lot of fun. Seems like we got more than one quest here. Yep, we have a side quest. Yay, we're gonna go sweep the house! What is this game? What has this game devolved into? Like, oh, I totally forgot to plug the fan on the PC. Well then. Hello, Diluc. Meet Diluc. Let us talk to each other, Diluc.
Master Diluc! Just now, we were at the Knights of Avonius, and...
I take it you're about to inform me of the war declaration from the Abyss Order. I'm aware of it. Though I appreciate you for taking the trouble to come all this way.
What?
The Dawn Winery's intelligence network extends beyond commercial matters.
Sorry, I got quiet for a second because I was listening to the background music, because... This is a variation of the canon in D from Passion Bell. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Great! So, what's the plan, Master Diluc?
Oh my... Once again, the music in this game makes me smile so freaking much!
I'm open to suggestions. No. That would be playing right into the hands of the Abyss Order. They know full well that we don't exactly see eye to eye. They're using this as a means to force me into making an appearance. If my identity were exposed, all my future activities would be subject to some degree of interference from the Knights. After all, no powerful organization wishes to be outdone by someone from the outside.
Ooh, the Abyss Order has really dealt you a tough hand this time. What a sneaky little bunch those guys are!
There is a way. But for it to work, I need some more information. Specifically, I need to decipher the obscured portions of the Abyss Order's war declaration.
Obscured portions?
It must be a cipher only understood by members of the Abyss Order. It's not simply a war declaration, but also a notification to their own. When you take a stand that makes you a hero to one party, you also become a villain to the other. And since I've been the Abyss Order's enemy for so long, they've made me the target around which they can rally their troops and unite their strength.
Wow, seems like it takes a lot of brains to be a superhero, huh?
I understand my enemy well, is all. As the saying goes, heroes and villains are two sides of the same coin.
So what are we gonna do about the intel that's written in gibberish?
Simple. When you don't understand something, you ask. I've already tracked down one of their strongholds. If you're interested, feel free to come along.
We're just taking up all the side quests. Go to the main road. Go and check on the crystals. Clean up a dawn.
Are you here to discuss a partnership?
Ooh, books! Take all the books. Oh, Stain.
Windblade.
I'm blowing away stains. This is kind of satisfying, I will say. Oh, crackers. I need a bit more wind power for that one.
Windblade.
And one last stain. Ooh, book first.
Customers, ready the wines.
There we go. All done. Woo! We got some pancakes! And a shit ton of gold! Holy crap! Ooh, alright. Ooh, okay. Well then, Melted Polly's asks, how about this? Would you rather be 3.5 feet tall and super handsome and charming, or 6.5 feet tall and super stupid wealthy? Well then, as we listen to the awesome guitar of the Dawn Winery and take up a new quest, the whole thing is that if you decide to, like, the super tall one doesn't mention anything on looks. So it doesn't mean that if you become super tall, you become an ugly fucker, but wealthy. And so I'd assume you just sprout up, which, like, by that one, seems like I stay me, just tall and super wealthy. And I do have enough confidence in my looks that I would just become tall and wealthy. The thing is, become tall and wealthy or become short. And, you know, wealth very much facilitates what I want to do in life. So I do believe that the tall and wealthy one would be the safest life option in that case. And safe life options is always important. Ow. So yeah, in that, the way that question is formulated, I would take the option to be wealthy and tall as fuck, because 6.5 feet tall is a little less debilitating than being a midget, or a little person, or however politically correct you want to be on that answer. And like, the sad reality of our life is that you need money to spend money to make money, and being insanely wealthy would really help me on avoiding crushing student debt to become a doctor. So like, also, well then, I do believe that if I were freaking tiny like that, I would have a bit of a hard time with like manipulating surgery tools made for an individual of a normal stature. Is just a thought. So, yeah, just the wealthy one would be the better option on that. Even though I'd be one gangly fucker. There's people quite a lot taller than that, and it's not so much problematic. So, yeah, that's my answer on that one. Because I'm more in it for the wealth. The size doesn't really bother me, and just being short and charming is just me, but short. Because I have a bit of confidence in myself. Oh! No, okay, no. You had handsome / charming and stupid / wealthy. Like, oh, fuck that. I would not be stupid. I like to know things. I like to understand how the world works. I like studying anatomy. I like studying all these complicated chemical processes and whatnot. Like, one of the things I loved the most about my undergrad was when I used chemical processes in order to isolate caffeine from tea. Like, we had pouches of black tea that we just purified into just caffeine was all that's left in the end in our beaker. And that was like one of the happiest like things I've ever done. So like, yeah, no, fuck that. If being tall makes me stupid, I would rather be short and intelligent than, because like no, I just the power of knowledge is too appealing to me for the stupidity and whatnot. Like, no, the power of knowledge is too fun. Like, I wouldn't want to be pitied, and like, you'd also have to worry about your future self being swindled out of their fortune because they're not clever enough to figure it out and see it coming. So, yeah, that was a series of thoughts. So, yeah, never mind. No, oh, wait. Yeah, I know, but like, I know I'm not intelligent as a short person. Method Polys. I meant I'd keep my own intelligence. I'd lose my intelligence if I chose the tall one, but if I chose the short one, I assume I wouldn't lose my current intelligence level, and that's the why I decided on the other one, because I like having the understanding I have. I wouldn't want to sacrifice that for anything. Alright. That's another side quest done, because to progress the story, we need to do these side missions to gain ranks. And also, there's just so many, so like, there's so many side missions, I just want to clear them up. Alright, fastest way would be from high above the tower. And then just swoop down and go in. The better option is the short option. You could use your looks and charms and novelty of being short to get wealthy. I mean, yeah, you do have a point there. Yeah, the wind wall maze. There's a way to get out of this. Use the novelty of being short to become wealthy. You're not wrong there.
Right.
And drop. Yeah, fall damage is also received by enemies. That's the thing that makes me happy. I like how you... That was a loaded question if you have a better option already planned, Mr. Melted Polys. Wow, I missed. Wow, that's a lot of crystals. Alright. Then the next closest chunk is over there by a couple 100 meters. Yeah, that's right. I'm on to you, Mr. There's a better option. Be short and then freaking use the novelty of being tiny for money. Though, hey, you did make me think, you did make me consider, and that's very important in a good question. So, good on you. And, Frey, I'll keep answering if you keep asking. Ooh. I'm gonna make some salad. Believe it or not, people who are shorter, especially men, usually choose being taller rather than being even shorter. Are you calling me short? Are you fucking calling me short? Granted, I am below average in my native country and in this country as well. I am not that short. So... I can't do the full Moe Tsundere scoff at that because I haven't like messed with Unity enough to create those kinds of emotes. But you get the point. Scoff. Amy, you're just taller than me, so shush. Shushaboosh. I just have an appeal for women of a higher stature, as there is more to hug. And cuddles are nicer. So, shush. Also, that whatever smiley face emote that you used is rather soullessly terrifying. Oh my gosh. That face is slightly scarring. Though glad to have you back and have you part of the chat, Amy. Always fun to have an active chat. Ooh, I got some messages. Check. Oop, game's back. Gotta collect them crystals. I like how they're on low level. Yeah, I know it's just the smiley face, but like when it loads out into an actual emote, it goes into that super weird smiley mask, and it's staring at me soullessly, and it gives me the heebie-jeebies. I think it's decided that I'm going to get the super sword, the super great sword for our lovely, lovely Dilek here.
Speed of light. With sword comes shadow.
No, I didn't want. I did not want to cook. There we go. Do we have any other outlying quests? Wisdom of talked. All right, sweet. We can do that. So we'll start there, and then we'll clear the road. But yeah, I will answer any questions anyone posts in chat, because it's fun. So, yeah. Thanks for good conversation and good topics.
Time for retribution!
I knew there was another guy up here. That's one roadblock destroyed. Next one is up there. Alright, words have been posted. Apparently your Discord crashed. Okay. Sorry, Amy plays. And shabam! Or would you rather be the most attractive man alive, but every night a 3-foot tall man eats your liver? Oh my god. That reminds me so much of a fable. One of the men who opposed...
as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
One of the men who opposed Zeus. Oh my gosh. He was punished for, by being tied to a post and having a crow eat his liver every day, but it would always regenerate. Oh my god. I totally remember.
I should know the name.
I should know the name because I studied that.
I saw this myth 2 days ago.
Oh wow. Mine it's a little longer than 2 days ago. It was 2 years ago. But like, yeah, you know exactly the one I'm talking about, right?
Prometheus?
Possible?
In Greek mythology, Prometheus is the Titan god of fire, blah blah blah.
Yes, yes!
Zeus, king of the Olympian gods, sentenced Prometheus to eternal torment. He was bound to a rock, and an eagle, the emblem of Zeus, was sent to eat his liver.
Yes, Prometheus. Yeah, I would not want to be in his shoes. Fuck that. No please no. So, just no, because, that's a lot of pain. And...
Oh, Melted Polly says you're missing the first option.
Oh,
Would you rather be the smartest person on Earth, but all your thoughts and mental images are projected on every TV in the world? Or be the most attractive man alive, but every night a 3-foot tall man eats your liver?
I'd like to be the smartest person and have my thoughts oh my god.
Are you sure?
Yes, because one, I will ask, does everyone know this is like they're looking at my thoughts? Or is this just regular scheduled TV programming? Because like even if I'm the smartest man in the world, if everything is broadcast and it knows that it's my mind, I own every single invention that gets created because I have creative rights, because it's shown and proven that it was my original thought before, as long as I think about it before it exists and stuff like that. Sure, there will be 18 plus moments that will be like super awkward to explain to the rest of the world. Until I just tell them, please shut off your TVs at set hours.
What if they can't turn off their TV?
Yeah, then I shall become a man of chastity, or I shall ruin the world with my own brain. So, either or. I'm pretty sure I won't die from it or be chastised and whatnot. And like a lot of the time, my thoughts just revolve around like replaying what I'm watching and what I'm seeing and stuff like that. So there would be a lot of animes displayed on TV at all time. So, and like, because even with being the smartest man in the world, you still have leisurely thoughts and whatnot. It would just be wonderful. And like imagine, oh my god, any mistake you make during like a surgery or a test or whatnot would everyone would know right off the get-go.
The thing you have to think about though is if you were the smartest person on Earth, you would be so bored all the time. Like, everything would be trivial.
I mean, not necessarily, because like you can be the smartest man on Earth in terms of understanding something, but you would still have to relearn things with questions that are not there. You still have to relearn them or ponder them at least. And like if you ponder them and share it with the world, you could have it would basically be like you could just be sat in a room thinking, and like people could just like tune in to like a live stream of your thoughts and then chime in to like, oh, but have you considered this? And like you could be brought to so many breakthroughs with so many people like checking your math and whatnot and all that fun stuff. So like, call me crazy, but I want to be the most intelligent man with my thoughts broadcast. I will say I would definitely be taken into custody because not everyone has the most sane of thoughts at all times.
Yeah, if you chose that one, if that actually happened, I probably wouldn't be able to see you anymore.
Your thoughts are really that clean? Sorry, I know it's the first option. You're famous for being so smart. Your thoughts are all day, everyday programmed for all. I mean, like, the thing is that, like, sure, everyone would be, like, it would be super, super scandalous, as soon as I'd have, like, a negative thought, because, like, you know, oh, he must be broadcast, he must be, like, an exemplar, blah, 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 he's the smartest man in the world. How can the smartest man in the world have such, like, thoughts on this and blah, 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 blah. But then, like, if you have your thoughts consumed, like, after a while, there's a desensitization to, like, what becomes the norm. And, like, lately, I'm like, going through every single thought that I've had. And, like, unless my dreams are broadcasted, I'd love to have my dreams broadcasted to rewatch them, because some of them are freaking fun and fucking, I'd just love to revisit them.
I have to say, what you're talking about there, it's not so much the thoughts, but there is a movie that came out in 2017 called The Circle. I think it's this one, I'm not 100% sure. But it should be about someone who basically... Yeah, it is this one. Basically lets every single aspect of her life be broadcast online all the time.
Oh, I think I've seen this movie. It had Emma Watson as the lead, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought it was going to be like a dystopian story.
Like that.
And like, I thought it would be like a dystopian story where like, at the end, it's like, oh no, this is actually wrong, let's stop. But like, it surprised me because it just kept going in that same direction. Nobody would be able to relate to you anymore if you're the smartest. Plus, a lot of people would be jealous and use your thoughts to bring you down. I mean, yeah, but like, if they try to bring me down, they would, like, I would either A, be like brandish as, oh, he's just crazy and whatnot, and like no one would care, or the other aspect would be, if someone's trying to take me out, they wouldn't be able. They would have to do it from the most like out-thought me way ever to do it, because it would be immediately be made public that someone's trying to take down the most intelligent man in the world, as we have his thought reels going on. So, yeah. I'm also thinking that like I've seen I don't know if you've watched Gravity Falls, but like in Gravity Falls, at one point Dipper starts getting his every single thought encrypted so that Bill Cipher cannot invade his mind. And my main thought with that was that like relating to this conversation was that at one point an entire like 3 seconds worth of thought is just the name of the Dipper's crush. It's just Wendy, and like stuff like that. So like, yeah, you could never surprise anyone ever again. People would just know because, you know, everything's already broadcasted and whatnot. So like, there is that.
I'm sort of curious.
True. If for the liver eating one, that you could get enough morphine to not give a shit whenever he comes to eat your liver. Like, yeah, you do have a very, very strong counterpoint there, where you just like you'd figure a way to get like enough painkillers to not care whenever he's eating your liver. But like,
I think I would also, the liver eating man, I would also make him, whenever he arrived, I would, I don't know, beat him up.
Yeah, but he's still, for this deal, he has to eat your liver. It's like, it's like $1 million, but this horrible punishment.
I would make him hurt too.
Oh. If I go in pain, you get pain too.
I mean, I could probably do that.
Just punt him across the room.
Yeah, get back into practice with
Practice?
martial arts and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, when I
always forget you did martial arts.
My strength still fails.
Alright. Sir, I want your finest greatsword. Oh, give it to me.
What is the powers for that great sword?
It's the one that does like huge burst damage every 15 seconds. 240% attack damage every 15 seconds.
Wow. I haven't actually looked at that. I'm actually going to start Genshin Impact up on my computer now, because I want to go take a look at those weapons. I completely forgot you could get stuff made.
I was debating between either having the automatic heal magic orb, but I do not have a caster on my party right now, so I'm like not really worth it. So I'm gonna just do this and confirm and ascend and get ridiculously powerful. Forget, let's get it to 40. There we go. Oh. He has to eat it. I'd have my liver eaten easily. Yeah, I guess. Like, you do have a valid point, and I can totally see why the liver eating would be the nice option. But I think I'm just insane enough to want to just drag everyone else into my insanity. That is my defense. So, yeah. Oh my god, this sword looks so freaking cool! Oh my god. I just got a massive burst of power out of that. So I'm happy. Catherine Liu, light a bonfire. Or, oh, someone about alchemy.
Greetings. I am Tomei. Alchemy, it's mecha.
I don't care about your story. I'm sorry.
That's right. Why not give it a go yourself? You'll be fine. The proceed.
Ooh. Oh, why not?
All we're much as the difference with alchemy is that every time, to be honest, there's a lot over the course. And as your adventure ranking, you're welcome. Well,
there we go. Alchemy done. That was a fun, happy quest. Every time anyone says, like, I'm sorry, but every time someone says, like, I'll be the most handsome person in the world, I always start thinking Handsome Jack from Borderlands. Just because Handsome Jack is Handsome Jack is Handsome Jack. It has handsomeness in his name. So anytime someone says handsome, it's like, oh, Handsome Jack. Anyways, that was my, like, rant on that. So let us start taking care of the wolfies soon. I'm just gonna take a little break, get some water now, and hope I come back to another question.
The Knights of
This is
Favonius
super
with you
fun.
next time.
Thanks for being here, everyone.